Oos, alright, so we are here, fight day. I am not there, I am here in my apartment. To be honest, I like being here. I'm like soaking in all the motivation to heal up completely and really get to training. And to be honest, not even in terms of just fighting, but just getting back to training. I hate not working out or just not the feeling of not progressing and not improving. It's just a nasty feeling to me. I like getting better, whether it's boxing, kickboxing, kicking, punching, flexibility, strength. I want to get back to improving and getting better. First off, shout out to my boy FaZe Jasper. Just sent me this Relentless Effort t-shirt. Okay, so I have the sparring footage, and right now I'm going to be releasing this right when the fight starts, just so I can get it up there and get it out into the world. It's kind of weird making this video knowing right now that the fight would be happening, and something insane at this point would probably already have happened. Okay, so let's get right into it. I go to Vegas. Here's a little clip from after, and you can see my poker face. It was hilarious. I zoom in here, and you can see just the pain in my face, and then I come back to regular, being like, no, I'm good, I'm good. Look at me having a flashback, man. JJ was so much bigger. I mean, last time we sparred, I was the bigger guy in terms of weight, so he was just massive. But I didn't realize how rough it was going to be. Two reasons. Number one, I didn't anticipate how much the ribs were going to affect me. I didn't really realize how bad they were because I was nursing them and staying away from them. And number two, I didn't anticipate JJ to not take one step back during sparring and just to come at me like a bulldog, trying to bury me into the ground the entire time. During the sparring, I was inspired and impressed and proud during it because, again, he's my friend and I care about him and I want him to do well, so it was good to see him do well. It was not good to feel like my ribs are dying and to feel the pace that he was putting on. All right, let's get into it. All right, so first clip. Here we go, round one. I come out, touch gloves. Come on, Josh is fixing the camera. And look at JJ. Immediate pressure. I land a jab. Those right hooks on my arm. Oh, my God. I felt it. I mean, it wasn't too bad right now, but I could feel it already in my body. And I'm covering up, landing some right hooks. But you can see, I don't usually Philly shell. But I immediately Philly shell because I noticed he threw some right hooks to the body. And mind you, he did not know that I was hurt, so I didn't tell him that. I didn't want him to know. I just wanted to go out there and spar. He has to train. I didn't want him thinking. I just wanted to go out there and have him work. We have a good session. Also, I didn't think I'd be that bad. So, and here we go. I'm trying to move and stay safe. I took too many right hands, right hook specifically. Those are just my cats in the background. Sorry for the disturbance. Took another right hand. Look at me, stay in the pocket. This is totally different than before. Remember last time, we were kind of playing, like a chess match, back and forth, back and forth. If anything, I was pressuring. So I'm moving, getting into space. He's a lot heavier. The shots there's some more weight on him. But I'm just trying to find some space, staying safe. Good little weave there. I've been really working on my head movement. That was a big part of what I've been working on. My defense overall, and there's some good jabs there. So, I feel like I did do the Philly shell pretty well. A combination. Look at him come right back. What a dog, JJ. Look at him, look at him. Look at that, bumping me off with the shoulder. Keeping pressure. I'm trying not to think about him fighting right now, Logan, but anyways. There you go, some good movement there. But man, look at him. Non-stop action. I'm working with him here, but all right, here we go. Oh, a nice little left hook. Look at him, just stalking me down. Look at me laying against the ropes. This is what it came to. I started just like laying there. Oh man, that didn't feel good. A hard part is trying to breathe, you know, and if you get hit in the body, you know, like it zaps you. So like if you have a rib injury, it's kind of the same. Like you get zapped for a second, like you feel like everything paused. That's what I hope he didn't do. Is running in. He was, you know, Vidal and Leon would tell him to make sure you jab your way in. He was kind of running into some shots there, but you know, fair play. He was taking it and coming back really strong. Look at him, stalking me down, stalking me down. You know, when I think that was a good jab, good return there. When I think about this, those hurt. Those jabs in between, because my rib injury is more like underneath my chest. So it's not like low part of the ribs. So those jabs to the body hurt a lot. But to be honest, I was pretty happy with my Philly shell overall. Look at me give. Oh my God! So here's me in the corner. You can see my face. Oh, coach is recording me. He's telling me to go easy. Am I going easy? And I'm like, no. And I'm just trying to breathe through that. That did not feel good. And I can tell, you know, when your adrenaline is going, but you know you're still hurting. But it was more the breathing, man. And that's just what this is like. I think this is one round. This is not good. Look at her pauses on my face. This is round 3. Forgive me. Munoz tends to just record randomly, so no, he does a good job. I'm just messing with him. But here we go. Now I'm taking the tactic that I need to stay along the ropes and get away from this guy, because JJ is coming for my soul here, especially that right hook. Leon's been working with him on that for sure. Oh! You can. I became very defensive. I mean, part of me was pretty disappointed too that I wasn't able to be a better sparring partner for JJ, you know, to be more offensive. I didn't really step into a lot of shots. There was very few shots that I stepped into. I was just kind of just rolling with the punches and trying to survive, and rolling and defending, using the best, you know, Philly shell that I could come up with. But it wasn't very offensive, so I'm looking forward to our rematch, JJ. Our 4th time sparring. I will make sure that I'm healthy. Look at JJ, he's just much bigger. And mind you, this is at the end of the camp. I think a very hard week that he had sparring and just training in general. So he was tired. This wasn't like him peaking yet. And then a good job there. Look at me. See right there, I'm not taking advantage of anything. I'm just kind of hooking and getting out of there. I remember thinking like I just need a punch to get him to stop punching. You know, lay against the ropes, try to roll the best shots I can, and then reset. That was a good jab there. But I was just punching and getting into space. Oh man, look at him. That's pretty good defense though. Ooh, that right hook. You hear that slap? Oh, your Vidal goes, you know that hurts? I'm like, yeah, it hurts a lot more than you know. A lot more than you realize. Oh, man. Those are some clean shots that he landed. So I was like, okay. And this is a part of me, too, when I was training. I'm like, man, throughout my sparring, I was taking so many unnecessary shots because I was, you know, using the Philly shell, and just being overly defensive instead of boxing. I'm just looking to not get hit or hurt rather than trying to box and punch, you know. And that's just, you're going to get yourself hurt badly if you know, go out there. Look at me, wobbly legs. Look at JJ just digging in. Man, I know JJ's thinking payback. He wants to get me back for the times that I hit him to the body. Oh, man, look at me. Round 2. I'm already a beaten man. Ooh. So you can see in my face there. Again, the breathing. my coach is telling me to move, 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 move. You know, I'm like, coach, I want to move, but it becomes too taxing. I didn't want to gas myself out too. I knew we were supposed to do 6 rounds, and I'm thinking here, like, I'm in trouble. So I can't just, rush my footwork and deplete myself, because then when I get into the corner or I get against the ropes, then I'm going to have no energy to even defend myself. So then I'm going to be, even more vulnerable. So I wanted to kind of be, alert when I'm against the ropes, so I can at least defend, make a miss, and try to counter, and then reset to a different part of the ropes somewhere else. Here we go, and then right back at it. I think this is the round where I can't tell. Oh man! But a big thing here was the ropes was helping in a bit. Oh man! Did you see my? Wait, is this where I get? This is where he knocks me down? I don't even know what round this is. This was recorded very weirdly. But anyways. So, but against the ropes, like, you can kind of lean back into it where you can't do that, in regular space. So when you punch, I'll try to ride the shot so that I wasn't moving into it or wasn't just like try to take away some of the impact. And you can do that when you're against the ropes. Man, I love. Oh, he got that one in there too. Ooh, that's off my shoulder, but that did not feel good. Ooh, see, we traded jabs. I jabbed him to the face, he jabbed me to the body, but if you had HP bar, my HP bar would have went a whoop. But look at him, man. Still a little open, but man, he's just in terms of his pressure and him using his jab and trying to find openings and making it really difficult for you, it's a completely different person than last time. Completely different boxer. You guys, if you go watch our old sparring, night and day. He's coming off the ring. Ooh, that right hand. I put my glove right here, and it knocked me straight back. Thank God I had my hand up. And you can hear Vidal. I don't know if you can hear him, but he's saying, "It's hurting him. It's hurting him." It was. You hear my coach kind of yelling at me, but a lot of the shots here was defended, so I was able to survive a lot of the shots because I was trying to prevent him from landing clean punches by trying to use the shoulder roll, the cover, my slip, my head movement. I was trying to deflect as much as possible. Oh, here we go. I almost follow the ropes, and JJ comes for the kill. I love it. And this is awesome because this was peak, not necessarily physically because he was at a hard camp, but in terms of skill-wise and his strategy. And mentally, this is peak JJ. He's coming for it all. Look at me, look at me. Oh no, here we go. See that jab to the body? Just bullied me against the ropes. I landed a hard left hand. See, these are moments where I'm like, oh man, I worry that with no head guards and smaller gloves, that if you run into that, you may be in trouble. Look at me trying to survive here. Woo! This is true Rocky fashion. I think they're talking about my head movement. I'm hurt, and Josh was saying, "Man, your head movement," because he hasn't seen me. I haven't done much sparring, and he's from Phoenix, and this was. This is the second time I was in a boxing ring since the last time I sparred. Since I fought in the UK, I don't do a lot of training in a boxing ring, because I'm in the dojo all the time. Ooh, I'm hurting. But so I was excited to be able to use the ropes and see how I did. So that was pretty cool. I'm excited to go back and learn more of the rope work because I think I did a pretty good job in using the ropes, and I think that that's something I just want to be able to have, because you want to be able to be good in all facets of the game. And if someone's pressuring you and you're getting in a bad spot, it's good to be able to defend yourself against the ropes. Look at Coach drinking water. Fourth and final round. Here we go. JJ smells blood. I'm ropes. I'm deflecting. Covering most of those. Oh, I land a left hook. He jabs me and sends me into the ropes. Oh, I remember right here. I remember feeling defeated right here. Right there, this combination. No. I think it might have been the last. I think I'll show you where I remember feeling I'm so depleted that I threw a couple punches and there were nothing on them. And I remember being like, oh my god, he's just going to run right through me right now. Oh. Oh, yeah, that jab to the body. Reset. You know that, like I'm trying to put my poker face on here. Ooh, ooh. You can see me being cautious. Ooh, a nice little jab, hook, jab combination. I didn't throw much right hands. I think I just was so focused. You know, I was able to get out of danger. I was so focused on defense. Right there. I threw that uppercut and jab, and I'm just like, man, I don't even want to punch anymore. I remember just wanting to keep my arms close to me. Like, punching was getting tiring and just hurting. I'm defending here. A couple of jabs. Oh, there it is. Look at that right hand. Jeez, JJ. Boom. That right hand got through. Oh, man. I'm done. Oh, yeah. And that's it. I had no more. That was the end of me. And even at this point, I didn't think about, you know, pulling out the fight. I just thought, man, my ribs are just killing me right now because the adrenaline. It wasn't until after this and, like, assessing and talking to my coach at the week, like, having, you know, not great sparring matches. And I told Vidal, like, I can't go anymore. And then after this, you know, I did that little interview. Then I went to the airport, and my coach has that footage on his channel if you want to go see. And it was just terrible. And I'm like, man, it's getting worse after sparring the other days. And I'm still like another 2 weeks out of fully recovering. I haven't worked out at all since last week. No, 2 weeks ago, I think it is. I don't even know anymore. I'm just trying to fully rest because the problem was when I originally had my injury, I was still training, but I wasn't sparring, but I was still training, so I was still aggravating it. And with rib injuries, you have to fully rest it because you're doing, you know, high intensity training, your ab workout, you're punching, you're moving, everything is bothering it, and it's not getting any better. And then for me to think that, oh, I'm not going to be able to train because I wasn't able to train. So me now, I haven't been any training. I'm smaller. I've lost some weight. You know, my cardio is not great. I'm in no means to do much. So I'm excited just to fully recover my ribs, get back into training, and just grow and get back to where I know that I'm at, so I feel like I can put on a performance and put on a show and put my best self forward, or at least some semblance of myself forward. So yeah, there it was. Yes, JJ knocked me down, and man, I'm thinking about like into the future right now. I really hope JJ won. Whether JJ won or not at this point, I'm super proud of JJ. I'm proud to be someone who's his friend. I feel inspired truly to see his progress when I first saw him walk in, and to see that the shape that he transformed into, and to see the pressure that he put on me to not be afraid and to come forward, and just how much he's grown mentally, and just to go through this whole process is absolutely insane. Yeah, all this smack talk and whatever, but from like one dude to another, from a brother, to see a guy go through this transformation with not having a combat sports background, and to take all this risk, man, and to have all this money and everything he already wants, and to be able to go out there and risk your health, your life, your name, your reputation, your brand, and put on the line is insane to me. But more power to him. So there's the exclusive. Much love to JJ. Leave a like and subscribe. Oos.